Okay. My name is Marissa. I'm 26 years old. I was born and raised in a small town in South Florida. And I've decided that I'm going to talk about my experience with what I later found out. Hold on, let me rephrase. I'm going to talk about my experience as a targeted individual. I had no idea what that was. I didn't know that it existed. I didn't know that it was a thing. I didn't even realize that there was a name for what I was experiencing. And I recently came across a bunch of information that answered a lot of questions for me and gave me a little bit of insight of what was actually happening and what I was going through. So I'm going to start with my experience first, and then I'm going to explain what exactly I believe was going on. It all started about 3 years ago. I would have these intense dreams to where I knew I was dreaming, but they felt more real than a normal dream. They weren't like a regular nightmare or a regular dream sequence. And there were people in these dreams that I have never, met before. I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just letting it go. It was just a crazy dream, blah, blah, blah. Well, when the dreams started to, be reoccurring and the characters or the people in these dreams were the same, it made me want to figure out, who these people are. Because I believe that our dreams are our subconscious's way of telling us what we're dealing with and helping us get through different scenarios that might be blocking our growth or just things that we're dealing with in our daily life. It's our way for our brain to, break it all down. Well, it took me about 2 years to figure out who these people were and why this was happening. I don't know if the dreams were caused by me being a targeted individual or if it was something bigger warning me about what was going to happen or what I was I was getting ready to be involved in or deal with. And it was just a lot of, not mixed messages, but mixed messages in the beginning. I would get information from different sources that were what I was believing were credible. And I was new to the whole, not conscious movement, but conscious movement. And it did take me a while to be able to decipher the difference between New Age doctrine and, the Albert Pikeism or whatever you want to call it. Because there's a lot of not so good people truthing or spreading knowledge or information. And there's people that prey on people that are targeted individuals. There's people that go after these people because they know that they're spiritually weakened because of the experiences that they're going through. Most of the time, a targeted individual will experience, extreme panic or a form of psychic attack. A lot of people are convinced that are in the targeted individual community are convinced that they're using actual weapons to do this. Like they've got microwave weapons that they are using. And that is true. There are people that have had documented experiences where they've come in contact with these weapons, they've seen them, and they've experienced them firsthand. They cause extreme heat. They'll cause, it's a wave that's being shot out of these weapons at this targeted person, and it's causing that person to, feel different things. Like sometimes they can send out, extreme love vibration or extreme pain. It all depends. There's a big spectrum. The higher the vibration, the better you feel. The lower the vibration, the worse you're going to feel. But that's not the only way that they do this. Now, this might be extremely left field for most that won't understand anything that I'm fixing to say. But what I'm fixing to talk about has been around since the beginning of time.